Yo, what's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Prison Break Raw. I'm your host, the one and only Big JD. Go ahead, give this channel, subscribe, share, leave some messages or comments. Hit that like button, hit that notification bell. You know what to do. What makes an attractive personality? What makes a person with strong character and somebody that you know that you can depend on? Because they possess many strong attributes, principles, values, and they hold virtue dear? Or is it the optical illusion image that somebody has projected to you? Because there's a lot of optical illusion enthusiasts out there that only see the image, but they really don't know how to examine what is truly in the person's heart. They don't know how to look inside of a man or a woman's soul to see what that person's really all about. The one thing about body language and the one thing about somebody's actions is they will always reveal their true nature to you just in what they do, what they say, how they act, how they treat other people. Their lack of loyalty, their lack of gratitude, and their own self-absorbed belief system that they are on top of the world and they're better than everybody else. These things are always visible to the naked eye, but most people have blinders on and they don't see it. Your heart is like a piece of stone that principles, virtues, and values are written upon. If your heart is truly a piece of stone and not mud, because most people have mud hearts. When you write something in mud, eventually it'll move and it'll spread. Sometimes it'll go away. When you write something in stone, it never goes away. Your mind uses these principles and values, and they push it out to the world, and it doesn't matter what the optics say. For example, I've known a lot of beautiful women in my life. Still know a lot of them today. And I could tell you several of them have zero self-esteem, are insecure. They invest all this time, money, and management on building up themselves, on doing plastic surgery, ripping their nose practically off their face, puffing out their lips to when they look like a straight toilet plunger, fattening out their asses, all this money on look at me, look at how I look. And a lot of people are sheep-minded, and they bite into that. They're like, wow, this person's great. This is a person I want to role model myself after. But you have to really look at what somebody truly is by what is written on their heart. Do they have loyalty? Are they grateful? Are they humble in the gifts that they've been given? Do they give back? That is key. Do they give back? Do they offer their time for free? Do they portray the image that they're trying to portray in all their affairs, on or off the camera? Most people in the limelight do not possess any of these qualities. And they're very unhappy. And a lot of times their success crashes. And you see them on the news, or you see them in the tabloids, and they're a mess. Because they lost sight of all of these principles and values that were supposed to be inscribed upon the stone in their heart, that they don't have, that they've never had. Because their optical illusion and the optical illusion enthusiasts have put them up there. This happens on many different levels. It also happens on a lower level where your peers and the people that you come into contact with every single day, what kind of loyalty, respect, humility, and gratitude do those people have? When somebody gives you something, do you forget the gift that you were given? Are you loyal to that person to the end? Do you understand there is a time to be funny and there is a time to show respect when somebody is speaking, can you look at that person and see when they're trying to be serious or when they're not trying to be serious, when they're trying to be humorous? It's one thing to be a realist like I am. I'm a realist. I call shit for how I see it because I look at who somebody truly is. When I listen to them talk, I could listen to somebody tell me how great the world is and how you got to have respect and how you got to do this and do that. The minute the camera shuts off, they're a totally different person. I know how to see that because they always give you clues in their body language, how they treat people, when you approach them with something that is nothing. I do this all the time. I've talked to a lot of people that you'd be surprised that I've talked to, and I've learned a great deal about them just from their actions and the way they communicate. It's one of the things that kept me alive all these years. People have confused the optical illusion of things, the optics, with loyalty. I have a great deal of loyalty to the people that have had my back, and I'm grateful for it. I stay down for the people that have my back on the streets, and I stay down for them in the system. But the optics that people love, the race thing, they just can't look past. I'm not going to give somebody my loyalty and put my life on the line for somebody I don't even know, or somebody that I know ain't going to do the same to me, for me, when the shit hits the fan. I've seen it too many times. I've been on too many yards. I've been in too many places, too many spots. I've watched all of this. I've always been a person that studies human character. Since day one. When I started my YouTube channel, I started it some time ago. Back in 2018, I started doing cognitive thinking videos. And I had my nonprofit organization up and running. I had already published 2 books. I was knocking on everybody's door. Everybody's door in the criminal justice reform world. We're talking big name people. I'm going to do a whole video about that, so I'm not going to really get too much into that, in depth into that. But I could tell you that the optical illusion that all these people had shut the door in my face and refused to offer me a seat at the table. Not because of what I was doing, but because of the optics. I was willing to pledge my loyalty to each and every one of them, if offered the opportunity, because all I wanted to do was to be of service and to save people from going down the road that I went down, and to stop a corrupt, unjust, and pointless prison system that really doesn't do anything to rehabilitate or to keep society safe. It don't. People think you're in prison, you get what you deserve. But you know what? That person's going to get out someday. And guess what? It's payback time on society. That's their mindset, because nobody teaches them anything different. At one point in time, I was given some information about the prison YouTube channel genre. That's when I heard about the After Prison Show, Big Herc, Lockdown 23-1, Sean Atwood. I heard about these big names, and I went and watched their content, and I saw that, wow, this is interesting. There's a lot of people that really care about these issues. There's a lot of people that are really interested in hearing about this. I reached out to all of them. One of those people out of all of them contacted me and brought me on their show, and that was Josh from 23-1. Lockdown 23-1. He didn't have to, but he did. He put me on his show, and I received a lot of subscribers behind it. And then once that exposure went, I took it from there. But I never lost sight of who helped me get there. Another person that I want to mention that I give a lot of thanks to and a shout out to is Big Badger. Badger brought me on his show as well. And as a result, I received a lot of subscribers behind it. I don't forget about the people that helped me get to where I'm at. And anytime that they need my back, anytime they need me to help them, I'm going to be there for them 100%. And anytime they're speaking on anything that is serious and is truly getting at them, I'm going to understand that they're either venting or they're sharing something with you that they really don't have to share with you in the first place. And I'm not going to turn that into any kind of humor or try to be a clown when it comes to that shit. We talking about Josh's live. See, there's a lot of things that are going on with Josh right now that I understand. And we're going to talk about that. Because it's a lack of loyalty and it's a lack of gratitude. And at the same time, it's a lack of acknowledgement for somebody that deserves more respect and more recognition than he gets. Just for what he does. Just for the chances that he takes. So he does a live video. And he's mad about people that are assassinating his guests. All these goddamn trolls, these Wessy sissy soy boy lame ass people that ain't got nothing better to do than get on there and assassinate somebody's character, and they don't even know anything about somebody. All they know is their optical illusion bullshit bubble that they live in. So he was addressing that. He was getting sick of it. Because I get the same thing. I put 2 women to share their experience at a woman's prison. I had to take one of the videos down because she was sending me messages saying, please take this video down. I am getting way too much bullshit. People are coming at me. People are sending me hate mail. People are threatening me. People are coming at me in all kinds of weird ways because of that video. And I already know what it is. It's not anything about her. It's people are attacking me by attacking my guest. Because they don't like what I have to say about their role models. They don't like the my worldview of things. They don't like who I have my loyalties to. They don't like what road I chose to take in prison. I've heard people say it was the safe road. It was far from safe. My road was hard, man. It was hard. It was difficult. It was tough. And my life was on the line every single day. There wasn't a day that went by that I didn't wonder if I was going to die. Based upon the avenue that I choose to travel. This is why I have so much loyalty, and this is why I stayed loyal to the cause for so long. Skin color is optics that I don't invest any time in. All this race bullshit in this country, I don't invest any time in it. It's all just a bunch of whining bullshit to me. I don't get into all that. I'm one of the people that believe that you can't demand respect, you command respect. That's how you move. Your actions is what speaks, not your optics. But when Josh was on his show speaking about things that were important, he was talking about blocking people. And I've had to block people too. I'm going to keep it real. People that talk shit about my mother, who's deceased, talking about your mother this and your mother that, saying I'm living in my mother's basement or whatnot. My mother's gone. And if anybody that knows my story, I beat all the odds of achieving the level of success that I have here where I'm at. And I'm somewhere I've never even lived or visited. When people talk some other outlandish shit, out of pocket type stuff, I block them because I already know they ain't going to bust a grape in a fucking winery if they was in my face. So it's better just to get rid of them. And Josh had a valid point. He's just going to block you. And somebody in particular that has his own platform that he got from Josh, mind you, went on there and started being a clown talking, well, block me. So Josh obliged him and he blocked his ass. Then he went crying on his channel about how he got blocked. These same people talk a good game about what would happen to this person in my system, and this person wouldn't be able to walk in my system, or this or this or this or this or that. They've said it to me too. And I've said it myself, that if I was in the Florida prison system, I'd probably get killed. Because I'm not going to hide in the corner. I'm not going to go just, well, I'm going to be with these guys because they're my same skin color. I'm just going to fucking take flight on somebody and either die or get locked down forever. I tell my boys in Texas that all the time. If I was in the TDC, I wouldn't last on the main line because I'd be taking flight on somebody. I'd be getting out of there. That's just how it is. That's how we supposed to be. I've already proven this in the Sacramento County Jail. Before they knew what I was, they put me in a tank with a whole bunch of Norteños. I had to take flight. I didn't go, excuse me, CEO, I'm a Southsider. You can't put me in here. I mean, yeah, a lot of people nowadays probably do that shit. But I was taught differently. Respect and loyalty and conducting yourself respectfully all the time is really what makes a G. And when Josh was speaking his piece on that live, I'm not going to go and throw a whole bunch of jokes. Well, go ahead, block me then. Oh, that's stupid, man. Support the man because he's the one that helped you get to where you at. I mean, that's just how I feel. And if this other cat want to get in his feelings and start whining and stuff like that, go ahead. You already know what I'm about. You want to start in on me? Well, we could do this. I'm speaking my mind about it. Josh put a lot of cats on his show. And as a result, some of these cats have a platform. And when some of them choose to use their platform in a negative way or in a way to get on somebody else's nuts to boost them up even further, because there's a channel in particular where somebody got all over a bigger channel's nuts, and it did nothing to boost his channel, by the way, not a damn thing, because they forgot where they came from. They forgot who got them there in the first place. I don't ever forget that. I give a shout out to Lockdown 23-1 every day. I talk to him all the time on IG, whatnot. The man was speaking on some serious shit, and a lot of yous don't understand what he's going through. Because he's done a lot for a lot of people, and he don't get no recognition for it. Do you think Business Weekly was contacting him on IG or calling him up asking to do a piece on him? No. But they do this piece on prison channels and they exclude him out of that. That pissed me off. I don't know how it made him feel, but that kind of made me mad. Because I already know who's at the top of these prison channels, and it's not who you think. You got Joe from the After Prison Shows, #1. He's the godfather of it all, pretty much. You got Big Herc next in line. You got Josh, who's 3rd. And then you got Sean Atwood, who's 4th. Everyone else is below that. All these people have 200, 100 to 200, 300, a million more subscribers than the other people that a lot of people are putting stock in. And these other guys that have been doing it, that actually have a good heart, that go out there and collab with people, that go out and help other people make it, don't get the recognition they deserve. And that's got to be eating at somebody like Josh, because I get it. Why wouldn't you contact him and give him some recognition for what he's done? Or what he's created for himself? A family man who loves his family, loves his children. A person that stands on his principles and values. A person that's not afraid to speak to anybody and is not going to, you reach out to him, hey man, I got an idea for you for your show. Yeah man, sure, come on. He's not like, nah, fuck you, lame. I'm not going to put you on, or let me see your paperwork or whatever fuck like that. So if you're going to go on his show and you with the business and whatever it is that you about, you might as well put it out there because somebody's going to find out anyways. And that was all he was saying. But then if you're given this opportunity to be something greater, do it with the right character. And I got it, what he was saying. Me, I do roast. I do satire. I do all that shit like that. But do I really feel any kind of way about anybody I talk about? No. Even when they challenging me to a fight, I don't feel any kind of way about them. I wish them nothing but the best. And if any one of those people ever approached me and said, hey man, let's do a video, let's have a debate, I'll debate you. Saw what happened with me and William Ainsworth? I reached out to William Ainsworth and we squashed it. And I even told him that I would love to help you build your channel up. I'd love to help you have more quality content and collab with you. And maybe we could sit down and have a discussion about how this whole thing went down. We could talk about it. He didn't want to do that. But I stuck my hand out to them. And I would do it for anybody else that I've talked about. I'm a realist. And I talk shit and I have fun. Homies on the yard, we clown. We clown and have fun. And that's what I do on this show. Positivity that I put out is gained by helping you think, giving you something to think about, helping you to look past all these stupid optical illusions and getting caught up in the herd mentality and the sheep mindset, the peasant mentality that a lot of people in this country have. I didn't gain everything I got by being a sheep or by being weak or by being a brown noser and sucking somebody's ass. I did it by sweat, blood, and tears and hard work. And I've swallowed my pride to reach out to other people for help in pushing my message out there or doing the kind of work that I do. And I give back every day, and I don't charge nobody for my time. People hit me up on IG and Messenger all the time. I don't charge nobody. I send my books out for free. I've sent more free copies of my books than I've sold. Oh, by the way, if you want to pick up a copy of my book, Dear Mom, Dear Son on Amazon.com and Imprisoned Mind on Amazon.com, check it out. Also got some merch coming out. Just want to go ahead and throw that out there right now. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. Loyalty, respect, being grateful, having gratitude, carrying yourself in a way to where you're the same person on or off the camera. And that's what's really important to me. And I'm going to go after somebody that talks one way on the camera and is somebody totally different on the side. And if you don't like it, too fucking bad. And I'm going to address all the issues that are the hot topics of the day. This one right here is a hot topic, so you can say whatever you want about, using somebody's name or whatnot. I'm backing up my man Josh. I believe that he deserves more respect and more credit than he's given. And he should be given that. Regardless of what you think about the man or how he feels about racism, that's his right to believe whatever he wants. I don't like racist people either. Bunch of fucking cowards. Scared cowards, man. To think that whatever you stand for on the streets, that you have to switch that up when you get in the prison system because of your skin color, you're a coward. I've had people tell me that, yeah, I run with homies and blacks on the streets, but when I go to prison, I'm white. Well, you're a coward, that's why. You went the safe route. You didn't go the hard route. You heard it straight from my mouth. That's slapping you with a dick of reality all the way upside your face. Loyalty and respect. Recognize that shit. Recognize game when it's given to you. Prison Break Raw, uncut, uncensored, no holds barred, non-sugarcoat, non-politically correct, all up in your face, slapping you with that dick of reality, and I'm out.